pod bay doors.
Greetings and welcome to another exciting episode of the Cinematic Traveler. Or, again, I should call it the Cinematic Travelers, because on this exciting episode, we're going to have some fun tonight, as we're going to talk about the 1987 Arnold Schwarzenegger classic film, Predator, to remind you of what a good Predator movie is when you rush out to see Predator Badlands, and you will be like, oh my God, how did we end up here? But once again, I am joined by my slack-jawed millennial. You thought I was going to say something else. Co-hosts who have not seen this movie. They're going to tell us if it holds up to the nostalgic view that us old people have, or if it's just another cheesy 80s flick with a guy who can't barely speak English. I'm going to go ahead and introduce my co-host, and then we'll get into all the other mumbo jumbo. Let's start this week with my son, who I have failed as a father because I never watched this movie with him. It explains so much. Just add it to the list, Tyler. But that is my son, Tyler. How are you tonight?
I'm good.
I feel deja vu for some reason.
I know. What the heck?
But I have to ask you, if you come home and you hear the clicking sounds from somewhere in your apartment and the Predator is tracking you down, what would be the weakness that he would exploit to bring you home as his trophy?
Probably my lack of hearing, or the poop coming out of my pants after he's been chasing me for so long.
He would be like, what is this pitiful creature that I have stumbled
doing?
upon? And our other host is my nephew-in-law. That would be Sean. Sean, how the hell are you tonight?
Hello, I'm great.
Are you still great?
I'm still great.
Well, I ask you the same question. You are out for a lovely evening with my niece, who you will protect with your life if the Predator shows up. But he's going to exploit one of your weaknesses. What would it be?
Kind of like what Tyler said.
Well,
yeah, that, and I'd be pissing my pants.
All right.
Probably on the ground in the fetal
He would
position.
not even see either one of you as a threat.
Nope.
Nope, not at all. He would look at me and run the other way, motherfucker. Not really. He would be like, oh my God. What is wrong with your knees? Why can't you run? But yeah, so we are going to talk about Predator here in a little bit. Before we do, we have to get through the podcast or mumbo jumbo. Whatever you are listening to the show on, please like, subscribe, follow, all that fun stuff. Leave us comments and reviews. We'd appreciate it. Let these young guys know how well they're doing in their podcasting life, their new podcasting life. You can also get in touch with us on our social media. Instagram is the best way, at Cinematic Traveler Pod. I always forget it. And our Gmail, the Cinematic Traveler Pod at gmail.com. So there you got plenty of ways to get in touch with us and follow us and all that fun stuff. There, we got through all of that junk quick, fast, and in a hurry, so we can talk about Predator 1987. And I have absolutely no idea what quote. I got a bunch of quotes, and I don't know which ones I'm going to use. So neither one of you has seen this movie. I am so shocked.
Never.
No.
That was my first Arnold movie.
Your first Arnold movie. Oh my God.
First Arnold
Sean.
movie. I know.
Now, did you rush right out to the gym, or did you just start doing push-ups right there?
Yeah, I actually just got back from the gym like 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, you just walked in and were like, give me every weight.
Give me everything.
I will lift it all right here in front of all of you. That's my really bad Arnold movie. All right. Well, as I mentioned, this did come out in 1987, another 1987 movie, our last episode. If you haven't listened, go back and check it out. We did Nightmare on Elm Street 3, which also came out in 1987. What a good year for movies. This one, as I mentioned, starring the great Arnold Schwarzenegger, the greatest action hero in the history of cinema. I will fight every predator. Well, I mean, that totally sounded bad, didn't it? I'll fight those predators too, damn it. If you're on any kind of list, I will fight you if you question Arnold as an action hero. You can question him on everything else, but maybe not as an action hero. It was also directed by John McTiernan. And now, have any of you heard of any of his movies?
I have, actually.
Well,
No,
you guys
I
are really
haven't.
good actors. Well, this was his first big movie, Predator. He followed it up the next year with a little action movie. Some call it a Christmas movie, Die Hard. And then he followed it up with The Hunt for Red October, and then on and so forth. And then he got in trouble with the law, and well, that's a whole different story for a different episode. But an amazing start to his career at any rate. You also have Stan Winston doing the creature effects for the Predator. He also did creature effects for movies like Terminator, Terminator 2, Aliens, Jurassic Park, Monster Squad. Oh my God. If you were alive in the 80s and 90s and it was a cool creature, chances are Stan Winston made it. He was the best. So you guys are really getting sort of peak director with peak action star and a peak special effects guru at the right moment in the history of cinema. This was budgeted out at $15 million. It was a huge success, bringing in $98 million. I don't want to say this launched Arnold's career, but it kind of started him on that trajectory of being like, I think every movie after this for a while was like some $100 million movie he brought in. So he was huge.
Huge.
So that's pretty much all the background information for the film. Now for the plot synopsis. I'm going to do something I haven't done. I'm going to take a break, and I am not going to give you a plot synopsis on this episode. It is going to be Tyler. I'm throwing it in his lap. It will be filled with spoilers because this movie came out in 1987, and most of you real men out there have watched the movie. I will say I did notice, I can't see Sean, but Tyler, last time I saw him, he looked like a child, maybe childlike, but now he does seem like a man.
Buffed up a
You
little
know what I
bit.
mean?
Man
It's
now.
like, oh my God, he's really an adult now. So Tyler, tell us all about Predator.
All right. See here. So Arnold, Dutch, and his rescue team, they get recruited from an old friend named Dylan to go retrieve some hostages in the jungle. But then they soon find out that there's a lot more than just gorillas out there waiting for them to be fighting. It's actually the Predator's home territory at this moment in time. He's been ripping spines out of people for the hell of it, having fun over there. And I don't know how, but Dutch, being the badass he is, he survives all of it, and he manages to kill the Predator. Was that better? Was that better?
That wraps it up pretty succinctly. Yeah. What did you think, Sean?
Yeah, that was a great synopsis.
Yeah, it was kind of an easy plot to go over. I didn't throw anything too challenging at you there. Not a lot of twists and turns in this movie. But we are going to break our review down. You guys got to add some life to this goddamn episode.
I don't know what else to say right now. I'm waiting on the likes. I'm waiting on the likes. I got likes. I got dislikes.
We're going to break it down into the positives and negatives of the movie, and then we'll give our overall feelings afterwards. I will say, this could be a contentious episode if my younglings here disagree with the greatness of this movie. So we're going to start with the positives of Predator. Oh, Tyler, since you did our plot review, I'll give you a break for a second, and we'll let Sean tell us the positives of Predator.
It's just getting better minute.
Yeah, so I actually quite like this movie more than I thought that I was going to, honestly. I've always kind of, no offense to you, Chris, I know you're a big fan, but I've always kind of looked at Arnold movies as kind of somewhat cheesy or almost like he's typecast in every movie, but it's like I'll give this one a chance. Let's go over my notes here. Took notes again.
So what you're saying is I am right and you are wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I like to hear that.
So at the beginning of the movie, when it was rolling like the credits or like the names of the people that helped make it, I noticed Alan Silvestri, which looked extremely familiar to me. Yes. And I looked up what else he composes, and like he did Endgame, Forrest Gump, and Ready Player One are like the three big ones that I know. So that was kind of
Sean
cool.
Doing some research, man.
Yeah, that name just looks so familiar to me.
Yeah. Great score too. Dun, dun, dun,
yeah.
Dun.
Yeah. No, it was good.
Dun, 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 dun.
I thought the acting was good for what it was. Like I said, I thought that I honestly didn't think Arnold was going to do a good job, but he played the role really well, I thought. And Carl Weathers, I know he's in like a bunch of stuff.
Apollo Creed.
I think he did the best job out of all of the actors. I think he had the best performance.
Okay.
Let's see what else. I like some of the little one-liners that some people had. Like I think his name was Blaine. Where he like just got shot by something, and his buddy comes up to him. And he's like, "Blaine, you're bleeding, man." He just smirks into the camera. He's just like, "I ain't got time to bleed." I was like, "Damn, that was pretty badass." I thought all the weapon choices that they all had, like they had a minigun, which was cool. They had grenade launchers, which was cool. Like they came strapped to the max.
Yep.
The Predator, just the monster, I guess or alien. I thought he was really cool. And is he a practical effect suit? Like that was all.
That was all
CGI?
Practical. That was all practical.
So yeah.
That was Kevin Peter Hall, who was 7'2" tall.
Damn. Oh wow!
And the suit weighed a couple 100 pounds. It was so heavy they had to have like a bungee cord system so he could run around.
I think that's cool. I think it's really cool whenever any movies have practical effects and stuff like that. I thought that was another good positive for that movie was the good practical effects. The thermal imaging from when you're looking from the Predator's perspective. I thought that was really cool. Let's see. A lot of the deaths were a lot more gruesome than I thought that they were going to be. I didn't think that there would be 3 skinned hanging bodies.
Real early on too.
Yeah,
Ugh.
that was really cool.
Nasty.
It looked real.
It did. Like, it looked really real. Like the effects were done really well in that movie.
Wow, y'all are scaring me. What skinned bodies have you been looking at?
But no, yeah, those are most of my positives.
All
I thought it was good.
All right.
It was a good movie.
Let's kick it over to Tyler. Tyler, tell us.
Right,
tell us what you thought of the movie.
Tell us, Tyler.
Tell us. Well, I mean, just to start it out, I liked the helicopter landing. I know that's just not even part of the movie, but that was sick. I mean, the tail was almost in the water, and I was like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah.
And he landed pretty smooth. The infamous jacked handshake between Dutch and Dylan.
Dylan, you son of a bitch.
I didn't know that was from that movie.
That's
I
right.
assume Arnold is natural.
Massive arms smacking with each other.
was Arnold natural at all times, or did anybody use?
I don't know. At this point, I know he had lost some weight at this point because he wanted to look more like a special forces operative.
Okay.
Instead of his big man. I know when he competed, he did steroids. I don't know if he did while he was acting.
I gotcha. I didn't know. I did like that in the handshake that Arnold's bicep is the only bicep shown.
That was huge. It's massive.
It's the biggest my head.
It was all oiled up.
I like the hanging bodies. That was cool. They looked real. I agree. The one-liners were cool. I didn't realize that some of the one-liners were from that movie because, like, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, he's got some clip that went viral, and he like broke his finger, and he's like, "Bleeding. I ain't got time to bleed." But I didn't know it was from the movie. Or I don't know who said it. Was it Billy? He was like, "If it bleeds, we can kill it." Or was that?
That was Arnold.
That was Arnold? Yeah. Okay.
If it bleeds,
that was a good one.
We can kill it.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Let's see here.
All the great lines.
Good lines.
Yes. Badasses to the end.
Oh, yeah.
I like that the Predator would like zoom in on him, and he wouldn't. At first, it didn't seem like he understood the language, but then it would like kind of translate it to him, and then he. Was I right in him playing it back? Yeah, he played it back to like that was like a tactic of his to kind of lure people in because he's a hunter and all that. The scene where. I'm trying to think of how it started. Oh, so he's running through one guy is chasing the lady that I don't know any names to be honest.
That's okay.
They're chasing the lady and he sees her running and he goes in and he attacks the one guy.
Hawkins.
And they're like, they just start spraying into the woods with every gun they own.
That was what
all their ammo.
Yeah. And no one asked a question. They all run up and they go, "Oh shit, okay." And
so we're doing this.
There was no aim in sights. It was hip
I know it.
The whole thing.
I don't want to give anything away about the new Predator movie. I actually have seen it. But there is a moment where the Predator is in a bunch of sites for guns, and everybody is just kind of slowly taking it out. I couldn't help but remember that scene too. I was like, on the original one, they didn't fuck around. They just started shooting. They didn't care. They were like, all right, shoot.
I liked the, I guess it wouldn't be a nickname, but the one girl was explaining that growing up that he was around and everyone called him the demon that makes trophies of man.
That's
I
right.
thought that was pretty badass. Let's see here. So I didn't look at anything up about this, but
okay. You're allowed to. It's all right.
I know, but I like to think during the movies and put shit together. But him being a hunter, it seemed like he only attacked if you were like a threat to something else.
Yeah.
So he's chasing the girl. He attacks him, but not the girl. And then they lit up the whole gorilla site and killed a scorpion. I don't know if the scorpion pissed him off, but that's what made him go after everyone else, which I thought was cool. I thought was cool.
That might have been.
So is he a bad guy or a good guy?
An anti-hero.
He's a bad guy.
He's a bad guy.
And generally, if you rip somebody's spine out of their body,
but they were threatening something else. He was just going in for his morals. He was like, you know what, you fucked with something innocent.
Okay. Well, I'm
hunting you down now.
Would a hunter be the bad guy to a deer?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
All right, well, that's all my life.
That's your positives. All right. Well, very good. All right. Well, I make no illusions about my love for this movie. This might be my favorite Arnold movie. It's very difficult to say. He's had so many great ones. But Predator, oh my God. And I will say, I do have to do the old man stuff where back in my day, but we didn't have anything like this. Like, y'all at least had an idea what Predator was, or you had heard about it. I mean, we had no idea what this movie, and it just blew us away because it was so amazing. Plus, like I said, this is kind of at a point in Arnold's career where he's just gaining, I don't want to say he's gaining, or he's becoming this bigger than life star. And actually, it kind of hit pretty cool because he had done some movies where, again, Arnold is huge. He was, at this point, he's like over 6 foot tall. He's big, massive, 250 pounds of muscle. And he would be in these movies where he's fight these guys, and you would just be like, yeah, come on. Arnold can take care of that guy with like his forearm. But then you see this movie, and this Predator is a serious threat. And that leads into what I'll go through my positives here. The acting, I know Arnold does get his grief for his acting. I will not argue that in a lot of movies. But what I think Arnold is really great at, a couple of things. He has a lot of charisma and charm, and that conveys in the screen. But also, he has a great facial expressions. Like, he can use his eyes really well.
Yeah, he does.
And most of his best movies are with directors that kind of take advantage of that. And it's really cool, especially in this movie, as you see, like with the helicopter landing. And it just, I'm going to geek out about this movie. I'm sorry, fellas. Because it's so awesome. You've got these guys, they land on it. There's no dialogue, nothing, but just the way they get out of the helicopter. They're just badass. Just get out of the helicopter. You know what I mean? And Arnold's got that confident look, and he's smoking his stogie. And he's shaking Dylan's hand and all that. So he's got that Arnold badass look. Well, then as the movie progresses, he's got scared eyes. He's scared of this thing. And you're like, holy shit, if Arnold's scared of this fucking thing, like, God damn, what's going to happen? So really, I think that's the best use of Arnold is when you don't give him a whole lot of lines and just let him use his face and his muscular body to intimidate people. But yeah, I love that. I love the whole team. I think they were all well cast because they fit that badass role. Jesse the Body Ventura was a wrestler. He was Blaine. So he was the one with the minigun, which is actually that's the first time that had been used in a movie. And they had to have like a big battery pack, and they had like cables run up his pant leg to run it. And then they had to slow it down because if it was real, they would have not been able to film the barrel moving because it would have been so fast. Yeah. So yeah, and it was a big heavy ass thing. He said it was like firing a chainsaw gun or something like that. But at any rate, they have a little, I know all kind of background stuff on this. There was this really cool, just to tell you, behind the scenes stuff with Arnold, Jesse, they were very competitive with each other. All of them would work out a lot and try to be bigger than everybody else. Well, Jesse was getting his costume fitting with the costume designer, and he saw some notes, and it had Arnold's measurements, and it had Arnold's arms. And so he was like, oh, my arms are bigger than Arnold's. So he bet Arnold. He's like, I bet you by the end that my arms are bigger than yours. I'll bet you. I think it was a case of one or something. Well, at the end of the shoot, he was so confident. He's like, but Arnold's measured out bigger because Arnold paid the costume designer to change his numbers, so he would think his arms were bigger. So yeah, there was a lot of like competitiveness and camaraderie, and that kind of carries over with this team. You really believe that these guys have been through some shit together, and that they're competent in everything they do. So when the Predator starts picking them off, you really feel scared for him because these are badass motherfuckers, and they're nothing to this Predator. He just dispatches them like they're nothing. Billy, the Indian, Sonny Landham, they actually had to hire a bodyguard on set, not to protect him, but to protect everybody around from him, because he was known to have a short temper and like to fight everybody.
Oh damn!
No way. I liked him. He was a favorite character.
I hate that he. Well, it was cool how he died, but I kind of hated it. I was like, oh damn, Billy, no. Billy.
Yeah,
but yeah, I like
Billy
all
was
the
one that saw it.
Yeah, and he's
like
just stands on the little wooden bridge.
He was sick.
Yeah, he seemed like he had a screw loose.
Yeah, I think they sort of all kind of did. Arnold was the only one that held it together.
Even
Mac, he kind of slid. Yeah, he was crazy, and he was going to kill that thing. And of course, Dylan, I agree. Carl Weathers, they actually hired him so that there would be a talented actor against Arnold. That way, it would improve.
Okay.
Even Carl Weathers, I mean, come on. You'd have to admit, everybody in this movie made you just want to go to the gym. Ripped. I had
just
been
jacked.
Yeah, I know it. But the cast, like I said, top to bottom, I think they all do a great job. They're all memorable. They got the one-liners. Again, I think it's just really cool filmmaking in that you don't have dialogue dumps where they're like, oh well, this is Blaine, he's the badass, and he doesn't, you know what I mean? Or this guy, he's the comedian of the group. They don't explain it. They just let it naturally happen. So you kind of fall into that group. Again, the creature effects with the Predator were amazing. Stan Winston, he was the best. Actually, this was a redo. They had a design, and if you ever go online and look, it's pretty weird looking. It almost looks like a chicken head kind of thing. Well, they had designed it, and they started filming before the suit showed up. And they had Jean-Claude Van Damme was going to be in that suit. He actually was in that suit in the jungle, but he hated it. So they fired him. But they said they got it, and they opened the box, and they put it all together, and they got him on, and they were like, holy shit, this looks stupid. And it was really bad because Jean-Claude Van Damme was like 5'8" or 5'9", and Arnold was 6'2". And they're like, this looks stupid. So Arnold knew Stan Winston because they had worked together with the Terminator, and he called them, and they shut down, and he did all this thing. They actually had James Cameron was on an airplane with Stan Winston, and he said, you know what, I really like mandibles. You should put some mandibles on there. So that's how that happened. But anyway, yeah, the Predator was cool. I like that he's just such a threat to everybody, but he's kind of got his way of doing things in his code. I also like that he can get hurt. And there's just little things here and there, like where he gets shot and he's fixing it and he kind of slips and he screams out. It's like, okay, this is like, it makes it more real, if that makes sense. He's just not indestructible.
He's not this overpowered monster.
And then, what else? God, I could just go on the direction. I love the camera work and the way it glides through. All right, I'm just going to, again, we could be here hours me talking about this movie. Here's what I really love about Predator and why I think it's so memorable and it's so great. Because this is a movie where these characters are in an Arnold movie, and that's what kind of movie they think they're in until they realize, oh shit, we're in an alien movie that's going to kill us all. Because the movie starts out very cliche, cheesy 80s action movie. Even they give you enough hints about something's going on outside of this that's really great. Like you said, with the bodies hanging, and you're like, holy shit, what is all this nastiness? But when they did the raid on the little village, and they just wipe out everybody. Yeah, and it was just so over the top, and everything's well. They wanted it that way because they wanted to show how badass these guys are, and they wanted to have this big epic movie, and then they strip it down because after that, kind of the one-liners start to go away. There's a few here and there. You get less and less big action moments, and you get more and more horror moments. As these guys realize, holy shit, even with everything we got, we are not prepared for whatever this is. And then at the very end, which again I love is because there's very little dialogue, is when Arnold is in the mud, and he sets all his booby traps, and he just lights that fire and just screams out like, "Come and get
That
me!"
was
And he's
cool.
like, "Ugh!" And then the Predator comes in, and now he can't see Arnold, and he's shooting everywhere because he can't see the guy hunting him. So it kind of turns the tables and everything. And it's just such a great way of stripping down a movie and basically changing it from what it was at the beginning to what it is at the end. And it just becomes iconic. And I could go on and on and on and on because I absolutely love this movie. But yeah, that's just some of my
Your review
positives
is
that
much
I've taken
better than
up,
mine.
20 minutes.
Yes, might as well.
Yeah, that was much
But
more
I've been watching
entertaining
this
to
movie
listen
for a
to.
long time. And it's just, mwah.
You know the
Yeah.
Predator's blood, how it's like green?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but like I said, I was doing some like research on like fun facts about it,
Yeah.
and apparently it's glow stick liquid mixed with jelly, like Vaseline jelly type something.
KY jelly.
KY jelly, yeah.
And I think they put
thought
some
that was
Mountain
cool.
Dew in there as well.
Yeah.
So, I've taken up way too much time on that. So, I guess we'll go ahead and move into the negatives of Predator.
You're one ugly motherfucker.
All right, so the negatives of Predator. And we'll start with, did we start with Sean? Yeah, we'll start with Sean.
Yeah, so negatives, I don't really have too many. I have a couple, Chris, I've been listening to like every one of your episodes on Spotify, by the way. So I have a couple of nitpicks that I have throughout the movie. One of them was kind of what Tyler was talking about earlier, how they all just showed up when the one guy was shooting a minigun and just started blasting it, God knows what, through the woods. And I just had a thought, I was like, man, like, damn, they just wasted just so much ammo. Shooting nothing.
That was the same thought I had.
Like
what are y'all
doing?
doing?
Like an acre of land.
Yeah. Another one that I had was there were some points in that movie where I don't know if it was just the TV that I was watching it on, but it is so damn dark in that movie. I couldn't see some things sometimes.
Yeah, I think if I read right, there were some moments where they had the wrong film stock in the camera. So some of it gets grainier than other parts.
Okay. Yeah, not a big deal. Just a nitpick. Yeah, I don't really have many other negatives besides, just some of the cheesy 80s dialogue. But I mean, I feel like that's kind of to be expected with movies like this.
Oh my God.
So
shut up. Just shut up.
Odom.
All right, Tyler, your turn. Let's see who's going to be the one. Who's going to be the one?
Who's going to be the guy to set off my fuse? I don't know. I didn't have much that I disliked about the movie, to be honest. As Sean mentioned, the hip firing and the amount of ammo they just shot through the forest. But I get it. It was a cool scene,
Yeah, it was. Come on. As a man, you were
cool
like, yes, I wanted to
I was.
gun.
I was. But also, I mean, if you're military trained, I mean, you should be aiming down your sights, man.
That's true. But think of it this way, though. They didn't, to show what kind of camaraderie and bond they have as a team, they didn't ask him. They didn't hesitate. Yeah. They just started coming shooting. That's the kind of guys you want backing you up. You don't want someone to be like, Tyler, what's going on? Who's what? You want someone coming in and just be like, what? I didn't go, what the hell's going on?
The only other thing I disliked was her name was Anna. The girl suddenly knew English. Just suddenly started speaking nice English. And I'm like, y'all been talking to her this whole time. That was it. It's just something dumb to nitpick. There we go.
Nitpick. Oh, all right. Well, fair enough. Neither of you took the challenge to come in here and talk shit about Predator.
I wouldn't dare.
That's okay. You can do that. You can not like some of these movies, and I'll prove you wrong. My negatives will be easy. I don't have any. I don't. I love this movie. I think this is a perfect movie. I think it's an hour and 47 minutes, and it never lets up. It never slows down. There's nothing in the movie where you go, oh God, are we going to get back to the movie? No, you are
that is true.
Right in the middle of it, start to finish. And by the end, another cool thing is that Arnold isn't hero posing. Yeah, he's just like, fuck. He's laying in the helicopter like, my God.
Guy's exhausted.
So yeah, I don't have any negatives. I I can't even really nitpick it. So
Well, I had one question.
Ask
So
away.
you saw the spaceship drop Predator in the pod, I guess.
All right, maybe that could be my one nitpick. What if they didn't have that scene?
Well, like, why is he there?
He's hunting.
They just drop him off and just
happened to choose
go have
that
some
world.
Fun? Yeah, he's down there collecting trophies, and then they'll come pick him up and take him to the next place or back home. I don't know. That's somebody. There was some review I was watching or something, and they were like, "What happens after they go back and like have a 9-to-5 job? What did you do this weekend?" I went to planet Earth and killed some guys. Yeah, it was great.
I also had a question about something.
Sure.
So we all know Mac, right? What was going on with the razor? He was just constantly shaving. Was that just like a little thing? Like there's no explanation. It's just kind of part of his character.
Just kind of unnerving, isn't it?
Yeah.
Especially that point where he's bleeding and he breaks it.
Yeah.
Just like, oh.
It's like, why is this like a fidget toy or something?
And you could hear it. You could hear it on his skin.
And it just like Isn't it funny? A movie where you see spines and heads getting ripped off, and the one guy's shaving with a razor. You're like, oh god, stop it! Don't do that. You're gonna get an infection.
That's gross.
You're out here in the jungle, dummy. Well, all right. I guess we burned through the negatives pretty quickly. That speaks volumes for this movie. So I guess since, as I mentioned, Tyler has established we are giving numbers rating. Let's see. I got to come up with a good rating. So is Predator a solid 10 that makes you a sexual Tyrannosaurus Rex? Or is it a one ugly motherfucker? Or somewhere in between? Let's start with Sean. What is your number rating for Predator?
My number rating
do it in your best Arnold.
Oh, man.
On the spot.
Oh,
God, that's not a very good Arnold.
I don't know if I could do it.
You can do it. Come on, your best Arnold.
My number rating is.
Okay, maybe
don't.
Not
like Dracula, dude.
Maybe don't. Maybe don't. But just do your regular voice.
Oh yeah, I gave it a 7.4. I thought it was
oh my God,
a lot better than I thought it was going to be. Didn't have many negatives. Practical effects were really good for the time.
Why are you giving it a 7.4 if you don't have any negatives?
I'll put it to a 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. That is my final
millennial.
my final verdict. But yeah, it was a good movie. I enjoyed it.
All right.
All the way through.
All right. I'm 3 for 3 so far with these movies.
You are.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what Tyler thinks of this film.
I would give it. I'm trying to decide between an 8 and an 8.5. So we'll just go an 8.5 for the sake.
There you go. Make Arnold proud. That's a little better. A little better.
What would you give it, Chris?
Oh, what would you give it?
This could be. I mean, what else can I give it? It's a perfect movie. It's a 10. It's a 10.
That's the first 10.
I did it. I give it a 10.
Have you given any other movie a 10?
No.
No.
But I have a few 10s out there, and this is one of them.
Okay.
Actually, Arnold's got a couple of 10s in him.
So you said this was your favorite Arnold movie. What's your second favorite Arnold movie?
Oh my God, this is all right. I will say this is my favorite Arnold movie today. If we mixed them up tomorrow, I could have a different. Oh, I don't know. The Terminator is great. I'm a sucker for Commando. If you want some really cheesy 80s, wonderfully cheesy 80s movie, that one is great. Total Recall, True Lies. Oh my God. He has so many great ones.
What about the Barbarian? Isn't he?
Conan the Barbarian. Oh, that one is.
I haven't seen that either.
You haven't seen that one?
Either. No.
If this one makes you go out and lift all the weights, Conan will make you go pick up the whole building.
I didn't know he was Total Recall.
Yeah.
Yes, I do love Arnold.
I recognize him. I looked it up.
Well, we might have to do that one sometime in the future.
I
don't know. Is there anything else to say about this movie?
It was good. Go watch it.
Great movie. Yes. Go watch it.
I have seen the new one, and I would say go watch this one.
How was the new one? Or I guess I don't know if you can talk about it or not.
Oh, I can. Why not? It's our show.
Yeah, sure. Yeah,
It's whatever the
you're
hell
damn
I want
right.
to say.
You're
Damn
damn
right,
right.
it's our show.
Ain't nobody paying us to do this shit. I can do whatever the hell I want. I did not care for it.
Really?
Yeah, it wasn't for me. And I think part of the problem was I did watch this movie in preparation for this episode. So when you see this and then you go watch that, it was like, oh my god, what the?
Is it supposed to be like close
It's
to
like
this one or something?
buddy cop comedy, and it's got cutesy alien creatures in it and shit. And I'm just like, this is not for me.
Just not Predator.
This is not what I wanted.
Yeah. Damn.
But that was
looks
just
cool.
me. I mean, I see a lot of people online love it. I'm just like, ugh. I got about halfway into it, and I was like, do I even want to finish this? And I was like, shit, might as well. I'm here. But if you think you want to go watch it. Somebody tell me what they think of it. I might do an episode. I might bust one out this weekend. I don't know, to review it.
Do it.
We'll
Poop all
see.
over it.
If I get motivated, I don't know. No one knows with me. How was that for building up this podcast? All right, so I think that wraps up our talk on Predator. We all recommend you go to see it. I especially do because it's one of the greatest movies ever made. So we will have these guys back. I don't know what we're going to talk about. We'll figure that out, but hopefully we'll have them back soon. If you're still listening, then we must have done something right. And if we did, again, please follow the show, subscribe, leave us ratings, reviews. Let us know how we did. Get in touch with us on our social media. Like I said, Instagram's the best way to do it, at Cinematic Traveler Pod. We also have an email address, thecinematictravelerpod@gmail.com. Don't be scared. You could get in touch with us. It's all right. You could let us know what you think of these shows. It would be nice to hear from somebody out there. I know you're listening. I can see the numbers. There are people listening. Come on, just let us know. A couple of you. That's all you got to do. Anyway, I want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to listen to us ramble on. I tell everyone when I know that we've got the smartest and sexiest audience in all the podcast universe, and you never fail to live up to those high standards. Now, as you are traveling around on this blue and green ball, bouncing through the cosmos, avoiding predators and sexual Tyrannosaurus Rexes, I need you to do one thing for me. Go out there and do that voodoo that you do so well.
All right, show's over. I'm tired.